Privacy. All right. Look at me squinting. Okay, so it's your girl, Delilah Fitness. It's your girl, and I'm hoping that you guys could communicate with me, because the last time I did this, people were trying to communicate with me, but they couldn't get through. So I'm new to the live. I don't really go live. I'm usually on TikTok a lot, so I'm gonna try to be more open to YouTube. I do get a lot of you guys responding to my YouTube work as far as my YouTube channel. So I'm Delilah Fitness. I am a fitness trainer, also a cancer certified cancer exercise specialist, and a fitness nutrition specialist. A lot of you guys know I do not eat cooked food. I am someone who you guys would label as a vegan raw foodist, or somebody who predominantly eats raw food. That's what I do. So what I will be having, and I wanted to bring this up because a lot of you guys have asked me about how did I transition, how did I do it. Let me know, guys, if you could communicate, because I know some of you have been telling me that you've been trying to communicate with me, but it's not letting you guys type anything. Yeah, so I think you can. I think you guys go. So if you want to, let me know. But anyway, I will be doing the 7-day raw vegan challenge. Now, I have been doing the raw vegan challenge since the 3rd of January this month. I'm doing the 7-day raw vegan challenge every Monday until the end of January. So we got 2 more Mondays. So if anybody's interested in jumping on for the 17th, okay, see, I can see you. All right, hey, how you doing? So if you're thinking about jumping on the 17th, you have, it's open. The doors are open, and the last one is going to be on the 24th. So let me explain what the 7-day raw vegan challenge entails. Now, what it entails is that you have access to a shopping list, a meal plan, and recipes. Now, the recipes were designed by me. Now, basically, what the 7-day raw vegan challenge is for those people who are trying to transition into a plant-based consumption, or just trying to add more fruits and vegetables to your eating. So what that looks like in real time is that you will have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, you will be going through some detoxing. Your body is going to, due to a lot of the stuff that you have eaten prior to consuming fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, and herbs, your body is going to start to feel the residuals of the toxins that you have in your body already, the inflammation, the mucus. So what's going to happen is that you're going to be consuming food that's high in nutrients, and it has a lot of fiber and phytonutrients. So your body, with the fiber, is going to clean out a lot of the debris that you have in your colon and your intestines. Bottom line is that a lot of you guys have stuff in you from years ago where it's just sitting there decomposing but not moving, and it's getting reabsorbed back into the bloodstream, which which really affects the blood and makes it really acidy. So when the blood is acidy, it pulls from the organs, which is not good. It pulls from your bone calcium, and it pulls from your organs nutrients that it's not getting on a daily basis. So that also triggers inflammation, which is leads to rheumatoid arthritis when you have a lot of inflammation and mucus. And also it affects your immune system. So it's a chain reaction. So the 7-day raw vegan challenge is for those people who would like to do a little basic cleaning. And as far as consuming foods that's, again, that can actually assist the body in removing a lot of inflammation. Also the free radicals, you're going to be eating a lot of food that has beta carotene in it. So bottom line is that the food is going to help give you a jump start on just cleaning out your system so you can have a fresh start. Now, I personally don't do diets. I'm not a diet person. This is a lifestyle for me. I don't, and I'm not here to debate on people's experience of being raw and how whatever their philosophy is. Not here for that. Basically, just here to let you guys know that I will be doing the 7-day raw vegan challenge. And to register for the 7-day raw vegan challenge, you just have to go to my page, which is delilahfitness.com. So it is still going on. I'm going to have one the 17th and the 24th. All right, so 7-day challenge about detoxing your body being raw means, see, it went away. Okay, there you go. He's eating earth. Okay, yeah, so somebody's explaining it. So It's really about taking your life back and really using the food as medicine, giving your body a fighting chance to heal itself, and also giving yourself a chance to get to know your body in a more healthy way. Now, I'm 55. How I started this journey is that I had fibroids. So the fibroids was basically consuming, and basically it was growing. And I had the choice of getting surgery or taking this route, and I decided to take this route because if I would have gotten the fibroids removed, and it was 6 of them, they would have gave me a hysterectomy, and I was not going to, nor did it sit right with me that I was going to get a hysterectomy. I personally love my uterus, and I also understand that if I would have gotten surgery, it would have grew right back, because what happens when you get surgery is that you never really dealt with the why. Like, so I would still be doing the same thing that got me sick in the first place, and it would grow back again. So what I did was head it off. The fish rots from the head, so I headed it off from the head, and I just dealt with it from where it started, as opposed to putting a band-aid on symptoms. I'm not one to do symptoms very well. I'm one to understand the why and to fix it so it doesn't come back again. So by me being my own private investigator and really analyzing my body and really taking the road less traveled, because I didn't want to get the hysterectomy, but at the same time, I didn't want it to grow back. So that's the car coming. So what I did was I just basically, and it took a year and a half. It took a year and a half for it to shrink, but it was a journey nonetheless that I do not regret, because I have my uterus and I'm intact, and I'm living the best life ever, because I have no desire to go back to eating what I used to eat. In fact, so much so that I started growing food. I started growing my own food, and I started taking my life back, and I took it a step forward. So after eating the food, I started growing the food. So it's a win-win situation as far as getting your health back. Thank you. So it's a win-win situation as far as getting your health back. So for those people who are interested in the 7-day raw vegan challenge, I'm going to have one this Monday. And if you are going to jump on board, I highly recommend that you do it, because Sunday we're going to have the meeting. So it's 2 meetings on Zoom. And the 2 meetings consist of a beginning where you're just starting on Sunday, because the challenge starts on Monday, but Sunday we're going to talk. So we're going to talk about how to get this started, and then it starts Monday. So you're going to have your food. So make sure you go shopping. So you need the shopping list. You don't want to wait till Monday and go shopping Monday, and then you miss your breakfast and your lunch, because you have to have breakfast, lunch, and an entree. So 7 days a week. So we're going to do that. So without any hesitation, anybody have any questions for me about the 7-day raw vegan challenge? This is the time to ask the questions. Oh, blender. So I have been asked about, hold up. I have been asked about the blender, and you can, the blender versus the juicer. And I say, basically, if your money's tight, get a blender, because you can always get a cheesecloth and you can squeeze I can't take noise. So you could actually take the cheesecloth and squeeze out the juice, as I'm doing my moonwalk like Michael Jackson. All right, so you could actually take it, and I'm going in my space. So you could actually take the juice and use a cheesecloth and squeeze it. All right, it's quiet over here. Woo! All right, now I'm in my studio. So you could actually do it yourself. I highly recommend you get a blender, because if you don't get a blender, when you make your sauces, you're gonna have a problem. Yeah, okay, good. Now I can see. What kind of juicer? I have a Breville. So I have a Breville. I've had so many juices. I've had Green Star, but if you're just starting, you don't want to spend a lot of money. because it may be, you may just do the 7 days and never use the juicer again. So you don't want to invest a lot of money if you're not going to use it. Now, if you're thinking about making this a lifestyle where you're going to use the juicer more than once, then I say invest in like a Breville. But they got something, because my Breville was $200, but you may be able to get it cheaper. I got it at Macy's on 34th Street in Manhattan. So you may be able to get it cheaper. Just go down to, or you can get it at Amazon. Amazon has them. So the Breville, I have the Breville Elite. So you just got to really just go and do some searching. But it's pretty affordable. Pretty affordable. So I have the Breville Elite. So just look into that. Any other questions about juicers? Oh, you're welcome, Gonzalez. Yeah, so it starts. So if you guys are interested, it starts this week, so don't wait. I'm telling you that for a reason, because people have done the 7-day raw vegan. The first week I had 100 people, right? And people started joining in late, and they didn't have the shopping list, and they missed the whole day of food, and they missed the whole day. That's like, now they only have 6 days. So it was a little bit challenging and frustrating, and I don't want you guys to be frustrated, because I don't want you to be stressed out that you scrambling. You don't want to scramble. So if you could do it, definitely register today. I would say right after this live, go and register for the 7-day raw vegan challenge, so you could actually be prepared for it, and also clean out your refrigerator. Clean out your refrigerator. You don't want to be putting anything inside of a dirty refrigerator. You don't want like all that stuff you got, the cupcakes, the ice cream. Get rid of it. Clean it out. Clean it out. And I'm telling you from experience, because if you don't clean it out, you're going to be so upset with yourself. All right, next question. Anybody got any questions? So Delilah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what. We got a lot of noise. We hardly get noise. So yeah. So any more questions on the 7-day raw vegan challenge? All right. I joined the challenge and was impressed by the results. Oh, yeah. Let me close my window, because that's gone. Oh, yeah. So a lot of people. Sonia. So see, Sonia joined it, but like now, Sonia, if you wanted to do it again, you could, because I got somebody in here. Okay, it left. Ooh, I can't. Let me tell you something. As I get older, I cannot take a lot of noise. Ooh, I can't take a lot of noise. I guess that comes with maturity. I can't take a lot of noise. It just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. But yeah. So I have people that's started with the 7-day raw vegan challenge, and now they're going for 14. And there's some people that's going for 21, and they're gonna go all the way to 28. So, because originally I wanted to do 30 days, but everybody was like, "Oh, I can't do 30 days. If I do 30 days, I'm gonna pass out. I don't want to be, going to the bathroom. I got to go to work, and I don't want to be, taking dumps in the bathroom at the job." So I said, all right. I said, let's break it down into intervals of 7. So I broke it down into intervals of 7. So people, every week, when somebody wants to say, well, you know what, I want to go another week, you have the option of going another week with different recipes. So you will have different recipes. So the same recipe, if you came on board for the first week, you're going to get a whole different recipe. I do have a room where people come in a room and they congregate with each other. You guys speak to each other, and you guys kind of feed off each other's energy for support. All right. Sonia says, I will incorporate this into my regular everyday living because I love the way my clothes yes, I love the way my clothes fit me. That's a win-win situation, because when your body starts changing, you start getting rid of the toxins and all of this stuff that's been inside of your organs, and also inside of your just the whole body. That stuff is toxic, and it holds fat. And what it does is that a lot of people go to the gym and they be working, they be in the treadmill running miles, and they don't lose any weight. Because they're putting toxins back in. All of those energy shakes, got the powder, protein powder. You know how they do it at the gym. They got the amino acid pills, and they got the protein powder. So they're putting all of these toxins, all of this dried chemicals in their body. and they're trying to lose weight. But the more toxins you put on, the more the body hold on to fat. So when you stop, don't let any more of that toxins in, and remove the toxins that you have out of your system. Your body will come back to its natural state. It will remove a lot of the inflammation, and it will get rid of all of that stuff in your intestines that's decomposed food from last week or last month that's been sitting there just being reabsorbed back into the blood. Toxic. So a lot of times people can't lose the weight because and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a lot of people that did the 7-day raw vegan challenge the first week, they didn't exercise, and they dropped the weight. Just like that. Now imagine if they start exercising and they drop the weight and they eating clean. They're not eating all those crazy cookies or those I see the question. They're not eating all those crazy cookies and all those crazy protein shakes. That's not regulated. All right. Sonia says, RC says, congratulations. Oh, for Sonia. Yes. Sonia says, hold up. Let me get the reading. Okay, there you go. Let me take it up. I was insulted and I was impressed. My daughter told me to go eat something. Wait a minute. Or put on a belt. Wow. That was only three days in. Congratulations. Oh, man. Wow. So she told you to go put on a belt. To me. Hey, Tamiko. Hey, Tamiko. What's the website? The website is Delilah. I've got to, let me see if I can type it in. No, I don't think so. I don't want to mess this up. It's DelilahFitness.com. Delilah, DELILAH. Fitness, FITNESS.com. So DelilahFitness.com. And we're having the meeting on Sunday at 1 o'clock. And you get your recipes. You got to fill out a questionnaire about your health. If you have any allergic reaction or if you're taking any medication, that needs to be, I need to know. And I need to know if you have any allergic reaction to any type of nuts, because everything is raw. My friend Sonia tell you everything is raw, so there's nothing cooked, there's nothing processed, everything is raw. Sonia, I'm so proud of you. Sonia, you did good. Congratulations, Sonia. Oh, hey, RC. Oh, I know it was RC. What's up, RC? RC's here. So RC's gonna type it in because I hardly come on YouTube. This is like my first time and it's actually working. So Sonia was down with it. Sonia, I hope we get you back for the second time around. Listen, Sonia, you gotta, let me tell you something. I have a cheesecake, a raw vegan cheesecake, and I have a couple of new tacos and nut meat. We got a couple of new nut meat and patés. We got patés, guacamole patés. We got the raw vegan cheesecake. We making our own milks. We're making our own nut milks. And I think the most challenging thing about this is going shopping. For me, I'm speaking for me, is going shopping to pick it up and cutting. But you get used to it because it becomes part of your lifestyle. And now I can't see myself eating anything or anybody else's food. And unless I know you, unless I know, and we didn't put any oil. Sonia will tell you we didn't make the food with no oil. Right, Sonia? Tell them, Sonia. Where you at, Sonia? I lost my girl, Sonia. We didn't put any sugar or any, we used dates. It has fiber in it. But we didn't put any chemicals or anything in it. There you go. RC, what's going on? Hey, Tamiko. Tamiko, what happened to you? Yes, the second time around, is exercise. There's this video on YouTube where you do a lot of power walking, but you walk around and do exercise in the house. They play old disco, like the silver. We Are Family, but they play a lot of old music. Our age group music. Hey, Miss Taylor. So the 7-day raw. We're talking about the 7-day raw vegan challenge. I'm actually letting you guys know that I will be having my last one. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. So we will be having, I'm going to have one until the 28th. So I'm going to have it this week, the 17th. And then the last one for the year It's going to be on the 24th. So get in where you fit in. Don't wait for the last minute, love. DelilahFitness.com. Book it, book it, book it. You will not regret it. It's something, and you will have the recipes. And I'm so glad that Sonia dropped some weight. Sonia got to wear a belt now. That's impressive. I'm impressed, Sonia. Sonia did a thing. Where's Sonia at? Sonia, where you at? Sonia, where's Sonia at? Yeah, so we had a good time. And also, when you join the 7-Day Raw Vegan Challenge, you do have access to a room. Now, here's what the room is. Now, you know when you're married and you have a spouse and children, not everybody's on board, and you can't force people. You can't force people. You don't want to be aggressive and force people. Wow, this is good for you, eat it. You got to let people come when they're ready. Usually what happens when they see the food looks great, like the bell peppers, you got the yellow bell peppers, you got the red bell peppers, and we make our own dressing. We don't buy the brands. The dressings taste so much better. And when the food tastes better, people are going to want to eat it. Right, Sonia? You're not going to want to eat outside because your food tastes better. And that's the thing. It's all about taste. Because if the food didn't taste good, people would be not eating it. Not. And the food is so pretty. In the private chat room, I can't tell you how gorgeous the tacos look on the cabbage. What was the purple cabbage, right? Where's Sonia went? Sonia done ran away. She'll be back. But the food looks great. I mean, I gotta say, I'm impressed with and it also allowed people to venture into new vegetables that they never thought they would be eating, like kale, larcenado kale. People never thought they would be eating kale, or they would be making tacos on cabbage. So you got the purple cabbage is the bread. So you don't use bread, you use the purple cabbage. And what you do is that you just make your sesame seed. Now you're going to use pate. I added pate, walnut pate, with no fat in anything. So the food is really good. And what kept me on this journey for 10 years, and I'm a food snob, it's the food, the way it tastes. Because if it wasn't good, I honestly, I'm going to be real with you, I would not eat it. But because the food is so good, and you get to make it yourself, and you can make it, as far as the colors, and it looks like a work of art. I always make my food look pretty so I can eat it. But it's been a great journey. I've met some wonderful people, and I like that people are changing. And I've gotten a lot of people saying thank you, which is great. And this is the thing, what I like about what I do is helping people become the healthiest versions of themselves, so they become much more healthier, happier, more energy. And that's what we should, I like to leave an impression on people as helping people get healthy. So I've been in the fitness industry for over 30 years. I've worked at Reebok, Equinox, New York Sports Club, and I decided to open up my own facility. So I have a Delilah Fitness LLC. So I do a lot of traveling. This year I'm going to do a lot of traveling. I have a couple of retreats coming up overseas. I have to jet out. But I have my own retreat that's coming up. So if you wanted to come to Belize, all right, hear me out. For somebody that want to get that plane ticket, if you wanted to come to Belize and do 5 nights, 6 days, wellness with me, as far as zip lining, hiking, raw vegan food, we'll be making it together. So you get to make it together with me. You get breakfast, lunch, and dinner, raw. You'll be staying at a 5-star resort, and you'll be staying in a bungalow, really overlooking the horizon. So you'll basically have Wi-Fi and everything. So it's going to be it's June 20th to the 26th, but the 7-Day Raw Vegan Challenge will be happening. My boyfriend was just there last month. Really? Okay. How do you like it? How did he like Belize? I love it because I'm actually from Brooklyn. And I got to tell you, getting out of Brooklyn was definitely a blessing, for real. I love Brooklyn, but it was time to go. It served its purpose, and I wanted something else. I wanted to do something else. I couldn't see myself being, as far as the quality of life and the pace, it's too fast in New York. It's like, I don't do the club thing, and if you're in your 20s, that's nice. You get the kids, but as you get older, I kind of want to just relax. He has family there. Oh, he loves it there. Yeah. I love Belize. I love it. I got my eye on Thailand though. I got some work to do. I got a retreat coming up in Thailand. I love Thailand too because Thailand's nice. You got a lot of nice fruits. I'm a person like if you got great food, like Belize got great fruits like bananas, the pineapples. But I'm more about the food. So, hey, Lynn, what's going on? Lynn, you all over the place, girl. Girl, Lynn is all. Wait a minute, what Lynn? Lynn, you all over the place. My girl, Lynn. Hey, Lynn, I saw you doing your yoga today. It's been a great 2 weeks to start my year by taking on the challenge. My diabetes, this is Lynn. My diabetes has been under control more than ever. Thank you for introducing raw vegan lifestyle to us. Oh, you're so welcome. So Lynn has been taking it for 2 weeks. As she said, you know, her blood sugar and all that has been, she's been with me for 2 weeks. Her diabetes, wow. So everybody's, you know, been really putting in the work. Everybody's been eating the food, taking pictures. Like I said, we have the room. Everybody's supporting each other. You know, and it takes a lot as far as supporting people when they're going through change, and change is very scary. Hey, girl, I got off early. My God, let me. What? Hold up. We usually talk on, girl. I got off early. Oh, you did. God led me to you again. Oh, Lynn, we usually be on WhatsApp. Yeah, congratulations, Lynn. Everybody give Lynn a round of applause. Lynn, I'm proud of you, girl. Now here's the tricky part. Because the tricky part is I'm just going to say it. The tricky part is start, and it's a great start. But what happens when life hits you? That's why it's good to have a support group, when you know, because we can all come together and even though we're on a computer, we support each other. But the most important thing is to stay on that trajectory. And I like that I saw Lynn with her grandson, and they were making food together. And this is very important for the youth because they're being bombarded with so much stuff that's you know, fighting for their attention. But I'm gonna tell you something, when you grab them and you get them in here early and they start eating like this, they'll remember it and they'll go back to it. So it's also important though, even though we're eating, to invite our children. Little things, like they like pretty things, like, you know, little things that they like, and it'll actually help with their palate, get their palate used to eating real food. Because the food that they have right now is, diabetes is high. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I have to see a client and cancer. I got 2 new clients that I'm working with, and she just had her breast redone. She had breast cancer. She's a survivor. And I have one with pancreatic cancer that's going through chemo, radiation. So we have a tendency to take our health not so serious, but I'm so glad a lot of you guys took the challenge and to stay on it, because it's just the beginning. But just knowing that you brought your grandson as your sous chef is a blessing, because you really, really will. And when he gets older, he will remember that. I mean, you left an impression on him. And I think we as women, the hands that stir the pot, have to take our family back one meal at a time. Because if we don't take our family back, it's a spiritual war right now. And I have a tendency to introduce change with food, but it's bigger than the food, because once you start to eat the food and your body starts to feel better and you start to heal, you will start to other areas of your life will open. And you have the energy to venture to new territory. And it's a spiritual energy. So you'll start to be aware and awaken and start to see things that you never saw before that was always in your face. So it's more an awakening. But for me, I sneak it in with the food. But the food is the medicine. The food is what helps removes all of the gook and all of the toxins. So you could see. You can see what's going on, and you can be proactive in change. That's what it's about. It's about being and not being a victim, because we're not victims. We just fell, but we're getting back up, you know? So that's how I feel about it. I feel that as far as my life, and I don't have children, but my calling is to assist those who need help. And that's what I do. And so I'm doing what I'm called to do, and I'm using food to get to the people and to help people become healthy, and also to awaken them to a new way of seeing life and living. Really living and using, and not sitting taking pills, and sitting taking pills and sitting and dying, but healing, using the food as medicine to heal so you could live and really enjoy your life. All right, let's see. RC said, this is a lifestyle, not a diet. She is correct. It's a lifestyle and not a diet. So that's why I do what I do. It's almost like a ministry where people go and they help other people awaken. Well, the food is doing it because people are losing weight. RC said the challenge includes the professional. Yeah, so it includes the grocery shopping. You get the shopping list. You get the recipes, recipe shopping list, and you have 2 Zoom meetings with me. You have a meal plan. Every day I contact you to check in. You also have access to a room, and the room is for those people who are part of the 7-Day Raw Vegan Challenge. Now, if you are part of the 7-Day Raw Vegan Challenge and you want to come on another week, you can stay in as long as you want. Once you've taken it, the 7-Day Raw Vegan Challenge, you have access to the room unlimited. So that becomes your second home for support, because we all fall. We all fall sometime, and it's not about falling, it's about getting back up. So I'm not going to stay on too long because I have to make dinner myself. I just picked some lovely tomatoes out of my garden. I picked some tomatoes out of the garden. So I got some tomatoes, so I'm going to make something with it. I love tomatoes, so I'm going to make a little tomato something. I'm going to use that. And I got some kale, so I'm going to make something, and I'm excited. So any more last minute? Thanks, RC, for your help. I appreciate you, girl. I don't know what I would do. She actually, that's when you got support. She pulls it up from when I need her, when she shows up when I least expect it, which is, that's what friends are for. All right, so I feel like I did the right thing and I answered everybody's questions. Each week, you will receive new recipes, 2 Zoom calls, shopping lists. She damn, RC, you know it better than me. A room and recipe. So you get all of that. And we'll discuss as far as any type of question you have pertaining to anything about diabetes. Like, for example, some of the juices may be too sweet for you. And we had that issue with one sister, Lynn. And basically, the juice is beets and pineapple, sweet. So we asked and we informed her, basically, if she put cucumbers in it, it would dilute it. You would still get the same effect as the medicine from the food, but it would dilute it where it wouldn't spike up her sugar, her insulin. So we rectified that. But also, if you're taking blood thinners with turmeric, just be very careful. Be very mindful of turmeric with blood thinners, because that can cause an issue too. Be very careful. So that's pretty much what I want to say. So it's this Monday coming up, the 17th to the 24th. And then I'm going to have the last one, the 24th, until the end of the month. And then I'll see you guys next year. And that's pretty much what's going on. That's pretty much what's going on. All right, guys. All right. Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right. I think I did good. I answered everybody's question. All right. Now, okay, good. Now I know how to turn it off. All right, guys. I love you guys. See you guys Monday. For those of you who are registered, I'm going to check and see so I can send the information out so you can go shopping tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace.